It's funny how we often think of mental health as this elusive thing, like a distant star we can never quite reach. We chase after it, hoping to grasp it, but it slips through our fingers like sand. I've been there, caught in that cycle of anxiety and self-doubt, feeling like I'm drowning in a sea of expectations, my own and those of everyone around me. But over time, I've learned that there are ways to navigate this turbulent ocean, ways to better my mental health, and I want to share some of those with you. First off, let's talk about the power of routine. It sounds so mundane, doesn't it? But establishing a daily routine can be a game changer. It gives your day structure, a sense of purpose. I started small, waking up at the same time every day, making my bed, brewing that first cup of coffee. It's amazing how these little rituals can ground you. They create a rhythm, a flow that makes the chaos of life feel a little more manageable. And when you have that foundation, you can build on it. You can add in exercise, even if it's just a short walk around the block. Movement releases those feel-good endorphins. And trust me, it's hard to feel low when you're out in the fresh air, feeling the sun on your face. Then there's the importance of connection. I used to think I could handle everything on my own, that reaching out for help was a sign of weakness. But I've learned that vulnerability is actually a strength. Talking to friends or family about how I'm feeling has been incredibly liberating. It's like lifting a weight off my shoulders. And sometimes just knowing that someone else is there, listening, can make all the difference. It's a reminder that I'm not alone in this. We're all navigating our own struggles, and sharing those experiences can create bonds that are so vital for our mental well-being. And let's not forget about the power of mindfulness. I used to roll my eyes at the idea of meditation, thinking it was just another trend. But when I finally gave it a shot, I discovered a whole new world. Taking just a few minutes each day to sit in silence, to focus on my breath, has transformed my perspective. It's like hitting the reset button on my mind. I've learned to observe my thoughts without judgment, to let them come and go like clouds passing through the sky. It's a practice that cultivates awareness, helping me to recognize when I'm spiraling into negative thought patterns. And that awareness is key. It's the first step toward change. Another thing I've found helpful is setting boundaries. It's so easy to get caught up in the demands of work, social obligations, and the endless notifications from our devices. I used to say yes to everything, thinking it would make me more likable or successful. But I've realized that it's okay to say no. Protecting my time and energy has become a priority. It's about carving out space for myself, for the things that truly matter. Whether it's spending time on a hobby I love, or simply enjoying a quiet evening at home, those moments of self-care are essential for maintaining my mental health. And lastly, I've learned to embrace imperfection. We live in a world that often glorifies success and achievement, but the truth is, nobody has it all figured out. I've made peace with the fact that it's okay to stumble, to have bad days, to feel overwhelmed. It's part of being human. Instead of beating myself up for not being perfect, I try to practice self-compassion. I remind myself that it's okay to ask for help, to take a step back, to breathe. So there you have it, some ways I've found to better my mental health. It's a journey, not a destination, and each step I take, no matter how small, brings me closer to that elusive star. And maybe, just maybe, I'll find that it was within me all along.